Hi everyone, welcome to the Starseed Healing Temple. Thank you all for tuning into the channel today. For today's reading, we're going to take a look at what your spiritual gifts are. We have 3 pile choices for you to choose from. I'll reveal your cards during your readings, so use your intuition or the crystal to guide you into which pile is giving you the most information, which one's sticking out, which one's calling you. For pile number 1, we have the Celestial Aura Quartz. For pile number 2, we have Ocean Jasper. And for pile number 3, we have Rose Quartz. Alright, these are your pile choices. Pause the video if you need more time to meditate. The timestamps are located in the description box below, and I'll see you all at your readings. Hi pile number 1, welcome to your reading. So you guys were drawn to the first dragon card with the Celestial Aura Quartz, and these are going to be insights into your spiritual gifts. So let's reveal your dragon, and we have the orange dragon. Bring soul families and communities together, spread belonging, warmth and oneness, bring people everywhere together. Okay, so you have a warm heart, pile number 1. You're very good at connecting people. Perhaps you're very sociable. You have a lot of friends. You're very expressive, very outgoing. People are drawn to you. You help people make connections. Maybe you're somebody who's very like a social organizer. Perhaps you connect people to the right people, very social. Very good in group gatherings. Yeah, you help people find the right connection. So like people may come to you and ask you for advice or direction or some type of help. Yeah, you're very helpful, very caring. With the orange dragon here, your sacral chakra, and that has to do with your, your emotions and your relationship to self and others. So I definitely feel like you're somebody who's very empathic, very loving, very kind, very giving. Very in touch with your emotions as well. All right, so you're very good at bringing people together. Maybe you are very good at solution solving, finding solutions to problems. Let's see what else. We have serendipity, bright new prospects, fire on the horizon. Yeah, you bring peace of mind to a lot of people. You're very good at finding resolutions. The wyvern, your secrets are safe. Okay, yeah, people come to you with their secrets. People come to you and confide some of their issues. Like I said, a lot of people come to you for help, for maybe your wisdom. You're very wise. Yeah, you could be, I feel like you are, what is it called? A wisdom keeper, very old soul. People feel safe in your presence. They feel understood, they feel heard. You're very empathic, very intuitive. Yeah, you just make other people feel very welcome and comforted in your presence. So you have a lot of feminine energy. Very nurturing. All right, so we have the bat coming through. And look, there's this reflection. The bat's looking at itself in the water. Rebirth in consciousness. Yeah, you help people heal. Okay, so you're a healer, of course, because you help bring, community together. So when there's discord or arguments or people aren't getting along or they're not seeing the same, picture, you bring understanding. You bring the calmness, you bring the peace. You help people to see the truth. to pause for a minute and see the other perspective here. You're also able to very good at facing fears, which helps you to transmute the shadows. So definitely a shaman type energy coming through, alchemist energy, healing the shadows, confronting the shadows, facing fears. You're able to navigate the darkness and bring truth, illumination, understanding, love, peace. Heart partnership, harmony. You bring harmony with you. You help people to shift and think more positively as well. You bring a lot of balance, and you bring a lot of love into situations. What else do we have? Ooh, we have the candle with illumination, confirmation here. You are a bridger. You're a bringer of light and awareness. You're very unique with the peacock. Yeah, you bring light wherever you go. You bring peace wherever you go. You bring light. You bring understanding. You bring compassion. You bring stability with the number 4. Very grounded. Yeah, you ground in the spiritual information. So you're a keeper of wisdom, keeper of love. You got a pure heart here with the crown of white feathers. Very strong sense of self even. All right, we have practice coming through. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. You have freedom. You're free to do what you choose. Look at the little dolphin here. And we have family. Loving your friends and family is essential to your life purpose. All right, so we have more family coming through. So you definitely play a key role in like healing families, communities, making connections with people who maybe should collaborate together. Like I said, you're good at social networking, and that's something that you probably may not realize about yourself, that you have these good connections. You can also be somebody who helps free other people from the karmic, generational, generational karma, generational baggage, the old programming. You help free people from those limiting thoughts, those limiting beliefs. You bring new energy, new insight, new awareness and new perspectives. You help free them from those old programs. Maybe some of you are, because we have this individual playing a flute, this little angel. You have a strong connection to the angelic realm. Maybe some of you have clear audience. Maybe you hear spirit. Maybe you're meant to communicate spirit using your voice. You have a strong voice. Ooh, and you have Seraphim's Gateway. Look at that voice activation, angelic attunement, divine support. Yeah, there's something about your voice. People may find it very soothing, very calming, very gentle, because of that nurturing energy that you bring. People feel very safe. You have a strong connection to the angelic realm as well. You're divinely supported. You're always protected. You're always being guided. You also have a fire dragon. Burns up the lower energies around you. You are safe and protected. Be determined and inspired. Clear your soul pathway. All right, so confirmation. You are divinely protected here with the fire dragon. I'm feeling the violet flame. You're very good at transmuting lower vibrational energies. Again, transforming illusion, the shadows, alchemist energy here, transforming the lower dense energies and bringing that beautiful light of yours, that angelic light, here into the physical realm. You have a strong connection to the angelic realm, pile number 1. And you have the Source Dragon, attuned you to the infinite. Be still in the silence. Magic can happen. Be in the moment. Very balanced energy with the Source Dragon coming through. Strong connection to Source, to the Divine Creator. Some of you may have strong roots with the Source Dragon. Connection to Andromeda, I'm feeling with this one here. Andromeda and Arcturian. Some of you may do energy work, you know, Reiki, hands-on healing, crystal therapy, energies like that where you transmute energy and bring healing. Very good at giving and receiving. Very balanced energy here. We have Matt. Divine intervention. Weigh up your options. Choose the highest good. Now, Matt, she is a, they say, you know, these are some of the spiritual teachings. She holds the scales, and when you pass on, when you transition, they weigh your heart against a feather to see how pure your heart is. So I feel like you're definitely somebody who always looks at everybody's perspective and everybody's, you know, and you want the best outcome for everyone. You want what's good for everybody involved, which is why you're so good at building communities, because you are, you have a big heart and you want everyone to be happy. We have Metatron and Sandalphon, sacred connection, synchronicity, divine connection, and understanding lessons. Yeah, you're able to see everybody's point of view. You're able to understand the needs of everybody and to help everyone get their needs met. With that beautiful sacral chakra, I've got a strong connection to the water element. But you also have the fire dragon coming through, and you know, water and fire, they create spirit, you know, that is that purple energy, that connection of the masculine and feminine, very balanced energy. And we have the masculine and feminine coming through with Archangel Metatron and Sandalphon. Strong connection to the divine. We have Mayan Master, Akbal, with Sanctuary. Be still, go within your inner sanctum. It is time to awaken within the dream. All right, some of you are meant to have a spiritual awakening. I feel like you are definitely on the spiritual path with this beautiful heart and sacral chakra that you have. You have a lot of peaceful energy. I feel like you are just somebody that everybody enjoys being around, because you are so calm, you're so peaceful, you're so, you know, upbeat, you're very bright, very kind, very loving, you're very joyful, you like to have a lot of fun, you like to let your inner child, you know, play, you laugh a lot. People just enjoy being around you. There's a sense of freedom, you know, where people feel free to be themselves, to express their truth, which is why people confide in you, you know, and you may have random strangers that come up to you and just start telling you random information because you're just, you know, it's so funny. It's like you're kind of like a portal of light, and people are drawn to it, whether they understand why they're drawn to you. You know, they just like, they feel safe in your presence. They feel, you know, a connection to the divine when they're around you. They just see that light and they're like, this is a safe space to share. Archangel Haniel with grace, divine blessings and gifts are upon you. You are worthy and forever loved. beautiful. You have a very graceful energy, very peaceful, like I was saying. People feel loved when they're in their presence, and they feel a connection to the divine. They feel love. They feel, a divine connection. I feel like when people are around you, they know like that God is real, because your heart is so big and your presence, your energy is so nurturing and comforting. People feel safe around you. I mean, that's beautiful. You have such a beautiful open heart, pile number 1. And with that beautiful heart doesn't mean that you haven't gone through a lot of obstacles or a lot of hardship or challenges in your life. It is because of what you've went through and the compassion you have and the healing that you've done with yourself that makes you this beautiful bright light. So congratulations to you with all the work that you have done, because it is not easy, and I know the work that you have put in to attain this type of spiritual gift. So you should be very proud of yourself. And you have a lot of beautiful dragons, angels, spirit guides surrounding you at this time, pile number 1. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and close your reading. Thank you all so much for joining me in the temple today. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you like my readings. Comment below if you feel like sharing your story, or just let me know how this reading resonated with you. I'm sending y'all lots of love. Take care and have a blessed day. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So today we're going to take a look at your spiritual gifts, and you are drawn to the dragon number 2 with the ocean jasper crystal. Alright, let's see what you have. You have the fire and water dragon. Enables your life to flow with loving force, prepare for change, and to move forward quickly. Expect the unexpected and have fun. Ooh, okay, pile number 2. So you are somebody who easily goes with the flow. I feel like you know how to receive, you know how to enjoy life. You're very adaptable, very easygoing. When challenges come onto your path, you don't panic. You try to look for the solution. I feel like you're very in touch with your emotions with the ocean jasper. Yeah, you just have a very carefree type of spirit. And fire and water, a very balanced energy, which is why you're able to go with the flow. Very grounded as well. I feel like you have emotional intelligence. A very healed emotional body. Very emotionally aware. Okay, let's see what else. We have the golem, a close friend. Next on their behalf. I feel like you are kind of have like a warrior type energy. Are you somebody who, like you stand up for others? You have a very protective energy. Are you the person who speaks up when there's something that doesn't sit right with you? You're a very loyal person with the wolf coming through. Very loyal, very independent. I feel like you trust yourself. You have a strong connection to yourself. You have no problem voicing your opinion. And you have the bat. The bat came out in pile number 1. Rebirth and consciousness. Yeah, you're very strong. You're able to see in the dark. You illuminate the dark. You're not afraid to face your fears. You're not afraid to be independent, to go on your own, to stand up on your own, even if that goes against what everybody else believes. You are somebody who knows yourself, You know your worth, you know your value, you know your beliefs and ideals, and you have no problem being different. You have no problem saying your truth and it being different than everybody else's, you know, what the popular vote is. Like, you know yourself very well, pile number 2. Okay, we have the neophyte. You have a strong connection to the spiritual realm. I feel like you are somebody who has, who uses your gifts wisely. You have a strong connection to the spiritual realm. Do you spend a lot of time, you know, reading, studying, learning? You're very open to learning. You're open to seeing different points of view, different perspectives, which is what gives you that emotional maturity, because you're very, very just open. Which is why you have to go with the flow, this fire and water dragon. You can easily change your mind. You're very adaptive. You have freedom coming through. You have a lot of free energy. Yeah, you allow yourself to express yourself, to make choices. You don't hold yourself down. Like, if one year this was your belief system and, you know, something happened in your life that may have altered those belief systems, you don't like hold yourself to the cross that that you can't change, that it can't shift, you know, because as we learn and as we grow and we experience things, our belief systems do change, because the version of us who had that belief system has grown and changed. And so of course it's natural for our belief systems to grow along with us, you know, and you don't hold yourself to the fire, and as in you can't change, you're not allowed to change. We have animals. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, as animals are a part of your life's work. So you have a strong connection to the animal kingdom. Of course you do, with the ocean Jasper. You're somebody who's very, you know, you have that emotional awareness. So animals are usually drawn to people who have emotional security. They're very grounded, very aware, very peaceful, very calm. You know, animals they're not drawn to people who have a lot of, you know, baggage and a lot of anger or a lot of sadness. You know, they're heavy energies, and it can be very, very scaring. So people who are filled with a lot of fear, it can scare off animals because they sense fear. They feel the energy of it. And so you have a very peaceful, calming energy that animals are drawn to. So you may do something with animals, that may be part of your spiritual calling. Maybe it's to work in the animal kingdom. All right, we have Sirius star blessings. Yes, proceed, be seen, push through. Look at that bright light. Some of you may resonate as Sirius star beings. And we have the dolphins coming through here on the freedom card. And dolphins originate from Sirius B, I believe. I think it's Sirius B, the water planet. And dolphins are connections to our inner child. So you may have a very healed inner child that you allow to express, you know, you allow it to be expressed, which is why you're able to tap into having fun, to going with the flow, very carefree spirit. And people and animals are attracted to that light, which is why you have this beautiful bright light here. And you encourage other people to be themselves, pile number 1. You encourage them to be independent. You encourage them to stand up for their belief systems and their truth, and to set healthy boundaries. Yeah, you encourage people to stand up for themselves. You have the halls of a mentee. Yeah, see, you enjoy being a student. You enjoy learning. You enjoy doing new things. You enjoy discovering things. you enjoy seeing, doing, I don't know, this may apply to some of you, not all of you. Some of you enjoy doing the magic and doing the work and having that strong connection to the spiritual realm. You're not afraid to do the deep dive, to go within, to understand your emotions, to face your fears. We have the crystal skull, wisdom, clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. Yeah, you have that high vibrational energy. You have a lot of wisdom. And that comes from that beautiful, healed inner child that you enjoy expressing. You have a big, bright light, pile number 2. Strong connection to the divine. People feel empowered when they're around you, and you help them. You help shine a light and give them clarity where they may not be, seeing their own value and their own worth. Which is why, you encourage them to stand up for themselves and to be who they are, and to love who they are. We have the dark blue galactic dragon. Look, I love it. Helps you to listen to the voice of the universe, ignite the codes of your master blueprint, access cosmic wisdom, and even higher service. So you have a strong connection to the higher realms, to the galactic realms. Some of you, definitely connection to Sirius here. But there's something, like when you speak, people listen. I feel like there's strength that comes from your voice. People trust you. They appreciate your opinion. You help awaken others. You give them like insight into their shadows and to face their fears and to confront them, to bring change, to free themselves from the illusions, from the things that hold them back or where they may feel stuck. You help them to flow. You help them transform. And see, this dragon, it's holding a little net and it's collecting all the stardust. So you hold a lot of information. You have a lot of wisdom with the crystal skull. And there's a higher purpose to your calling. And you have the air dragon. Look at all this blue. You have a strong throat chakra and third eye chakra. So you're able to communicate. You can see through illusions. You help people to rise above earthly matters and to see the beauty, to maybe connect to spirit, to connect to the spiritual realms. You're very honest, very trustworthy. You inspire others. You bring hope to other people. You help people to see things from a higher perspective. Yeah, you got the eagle, that eagle eye. You're able to see through the illusion. You cut through cords. You help people to heal from the past. Ooh, look, we have Lakshmi and Ganesh. Remover of obstacles here. Yeah, you help remove those blockages that people may be stuck. You're attracting health, wealth, and happiness. People see you as somebody who's very abundant, very happy, very wealthy, like things may just flow easily to you. You just have that prosperous energy. I mean, and it doesn't mean that you haven't had a hard life. It's just, other people just see things may flow easily to you. And whereas in the past they may not have. It's something that you had to work on to achieve, because everything that you've been through is what you're teaching and helping others. And that's part of your service that you offer to others. Ooh, Sorry, you guys. Something in my throat just then. So there may be, yeah, you help other people to speak their truth and to acknowledge their truth, to use their voice, to stand up for themselves and to realize that they can, that they create their world. They are the ones who are in charge of their reality, and it is through their belief systems, through the words that they say to themselves, you know, whether they set those healthy boundaries, whether they know the truth and see the truth. You are a guide to others, pile number 2. You help them to transform, you help them to heal, you help them to love their inner child and to express themselves. We have Gaia coming through with resilient spirit. Ooh, earth connection, stay rooted in trust and faith. Nice, you're very balanced here. We have this galactic energy, and then you have this earthly energy as well. Again, with the fire and water, very balanced, very connected to spirit, but you're also very connected to Mother Earth. So you have this strong connection to Gaia. And a lot of starseeds do. That is why we came here. This is part of our mission, is to bring those higher frequencies and ground them here onto the planet. And we have Archangel Michael, nice, with the sword coming through. Protection, you're protected by a pure and innocent heart. Courageously follow the path of love. See, and I feel like this is like the energy that you embody, Archangel Michael. You cut through the BS, you know, you wield that sword that the golem has here. You like help other people almost like fight their battle, and you're here to battle, you know, you're that warrior energy. I just did a reading for Earth Warriors before this one, so some of you may have come over from that reading. And you know, a warrior of light, you see the truth, and there's this healed inner child here, the divine aspect of yourself, that pure light, that innocent heart, and you're here to help others connect into that energy. We have Mayan Master Ik with inspiration. Be present to the flow of Spirit's unseen forces. Unify thought and emotion to create reality. I was just saying that. Yeah, you help other people learn how to connect to their divine selves and to speak their truth and to see beyond the illusions of this 3D dimension and realize that everything is there to serve the divine plan. Everything is part of the divine, even when it's hard, even when it's heavy, and even when it's challenging. It all serves a purpose. And to know that we have the power within to create our own realities. And you bring that beautiful spirit of the divine with you everywhere you go. People feel safe when they're around you. They know that you're going to have their back. You have that warrior, yes, take no ish from anybody type of presence. Yeah, beautiful light worker energy, pile number 2. All right, the flow has stopped. I'm going to go ahead and close your reading here. Thank you all so much for being in the temple with me today. Please like and subscribe if you like my readings. Comment below if you feel like sharing your story, or just let me know that this reading was yours. I'm sending y'all lots of love. Take care and have a blessed day. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at your spiritual gifts, and you were drawn to the rose quartz as well as this pile. So let's reveal your dragon. And you have the air and fire dragon. Expands your creative energies, harness your creativity, excitement, and enthusiasm. Communicate your passion. Ooh, I love that you have the rose quartz with this dragon. So some of you are, you're very passionate, you're very inspiring, you have a lot of creativity, I feel like you inspire people with your creativity. You're very talented in whatever it is that you choose to create. Yeah, you have a very strong voice. You communicate from your heart. You're very expressive. I feel like you have a lot of passion when you do speak. You have a strong voice. Let's see what else. We have the caduceus. All right. So, healing. Your voice is healing. You inspire people. You help heal others with your creativity. We have Medusa coming through. Jealousy. I feel like some of you, you're very striking. Like when people, there's something about your eyes. Very beautiful. I mean, and it can invoke jealousy in others, but that's just, you know, their issue, their own insecurity. But I feel like for you, that's nothing that you really need to worry about. But I feel like you're very good at weeding out the truth, you know, and a very good healer. You have healing energy, healing vibes. You help heal people's heart. Very inspirational. This could be you are, some of you may be nurses. I'm getting nurses coming through with the caduceus staff only because they use this symbol a lot in their work. So some aspect of nurse, healthcare of some sort. Some of you can also do energy work. Maybe massage therapy. This can also be Reiki, any type of body work, energy work. Some of you may have healing voice. Maybe you sing. Let's see what else we have. We have the dragon. A very wise energy, very strong. You have a lot of strength. A lot of wisdom. What else do we have? Ooh, we have the queen. Yeah, of course. Some people think that, like, they see you, and which is what invokes that jealousy, that you're somebody who's very strong. You have a strong sense of self. You're very, like, sovereign in your energy. You're very good at setting healthy boundaries. You inspire people through your heart, through your love. You seem like you have, you kind of like have it got it going on, pile number 3. People think that things come naturally to you, that things just flow easily into your life. You're seen as somebody who's very prosperous. I feel like who you are when you're around people, you inspire them. You bring this beautiful heart, this beautiful energy, this boss energy, pile number 3. Yeah, you got a lot of strength, a lot of inner power, sense of self, strong connection to who you are, a lot of old wisdom, a lot of old ancient wisdom. Some of you may have past lives in Egypt and Atlantis, I'm feeling coming through here. Yeah, I feel like you've been through a lot, and which is what has given you that strength and that wisdom. You've had to overcome a lot of things in your life. We have the moon with timing. Like I said, you have a strong sense of self. You may have a lot of good luck in your life. You're very lucky. You're very wise with the owl. You're very intuitive. You have a strong connection to the spiritual realms. You have a strong connection to the emotional body. I feel like you're very very good at creating, and your thoughts, you're able to manifest really quickly, pile number 3. You're able to manifest your dreams, your heart's desires, your wishes. You're very intuitive. Strong emotional body here as well. We have the cauldron with the womb. Beautiful. Yeah. You're a very strong creator. Yeah, very successful in your manifestations even. You have a very balanced energy. Like I said, you're somebody who's very passionate. You easily create from your heart, and because it's something that is very soul-led, it manifests for you. And you know that everything blooms in its own time. Like, you easily go with the flow. You believe in divine timing. All right, let's see what else we have. We have school. Okay. Heart's desires. Nice. All right, yeah, you teach others to follow their heart. You are a guide, you're a teacher, you're a healer, you're a master manifester, you follow your heart, you teach others to follow their heart and to stand up for themselves, and that anything that you have and anything that you do, others can easily do as well. Yeah, you're very, I feel like you're very confident in yourself, pile number 3. You have a lot of confidence. We have the Temple of Truth. Yeah, I feel like you're not afraid to be yourself. You express yourself truthfully. You easily communicate that. You're not afraid to be yourself. And we have the Earth Star activation. You're very grounded. Yeah. Very balanced. You have a strong connection to the higher realms. You're this beautiful healer here on the planet. What else? We have the Sacred Inner Space. Yeah, and you had more of these cards come out than anybody else. You had a lot of insight here. Strong sacral chakra. Very tender. You're very sensitive. You're very empathic. You're very understanding. Some of you maybe have a strong empathic energy where you may have had to learn how to protect yourself against these, people being jealous of you or people forcing their opinions on you. You may have been in the past somebody who didn't feel strong enough to express your true self or afraid of being different and unique. And now you are fully embodying that. You are stepping into your truth and you're not afraid to shine your light. You have created this strong sense of self. Like I said, you're embodying your truth. You are sovereign in your energy. You're not afraid to shine your light, to speak up, to stand your ground, to share your beauty, to shine your light, to communicate your heart's desires. Yeah, strong manifesting abilities as well. And you have the orange dragon again. Yeah, you're that sacral chakra, strong connection to your emotional body, a healed emotional body. You bring connection with you. Like you want to help people. You have this big, beautiful heart. You make connections where people may not have seen that there could be any kind of relation at all. You make the connections. You can see how, somebody may have gone through, a horrible upbringing and why they act and respond the way that they do. But you also help them to see the truth and to transmute those fears, because you are the healer. This is giving the shamanic energy coming through here. Very beautiful heart you have. And you enjoy sharing your heart. Wow, you have the golden Christ, the dragon. It brings you higher love so that you embody the Christ light. Absorb the Christ light. You are protected. Expand your heart and remain fifth dimensional. Beautiful. Okay, so this is why you have that Christ energy. You are a healer. You're here to bring light. You're here to bring love. You're here to unite the duality and bring that unity consciousness here on the planet, which is why you have that beautiful heart, and you're here to teach others to follow their heart, to follow their dreams, and to make their dreams a reality. You have a strong connection to the divine feminine as well. You're here to help heal the divine feminine energies on the planet and ground them in, because right now we're in a place of imbalance, and you're here to bring that healing, that cleansing energy into the divine feminine and to ground it on the planet and to create that healing space here on the earth. Ooh, I'm glad that was coming through. So we needed this connection here. You have Kuthumi with initiatory experience. Your current situation is initiating your gifts. Look at that. You have a strong crown chakra. Some of you may even see auras. That could be part of your spiritual gifts that you have yet to activate, but you do have this ability. We have the Atlanteans. I felt that coming through there. Evolution, vibration, legacy, technology, progress, and expect acceleration. Okay, so some of you do have that strong connection to the Atlanteans here. You have this, a strong sense of self, a strong sense of who you are, a strong sense of a mission, something that you're here to create, something that you brought forth with you from the higher realms. You have this high vibrational energy. Yeah, and you're here to bring that healing into your family lineage and help others, help other families, to help bring that legacy of light, to transmute that darkness and bring that healing energy. And you've got Mama Gaia coming through with nurture. Yeah, this is you. You're that nurturer, that motherly energy, that divine feminine. Your body and your life are the temples of your soul. Love them completely so you may flourish. Yes, this is what you're here to teach, what you're here to embody, that nurturing feminine energy. And you're here to inspire others to bring that, to create their reality through their own beliefs. And we have dream anew with the Palladian angel of dreams. Pay attention to your night dreams and your daydreams. They are your soul's guiding systems. Yeah, see how she's got her eyes closed? She's envisioning, and then she's speaking out loud her desires of what it is that she wants to create. And I feel like for you, pile number 3, this is an ability that you have. You have an ability to envision and then speak aloud and create. You have that beautiful feminine energy, and you can teach others how to do that too. Again, that What do they call it? Manifester. Yeah, we'll call it a divine manifester. You have the ability to manifest and to bring your heart's desires and to manifest it here onto the plane. You have that high vibrational energy, the strong connection to the Christ consciousness. You have a strong connection to Mother Gaia and the beautiful nurturing energies that she provides. You can help others tap into the prosperity, the abundance frequency. You can help others to speak their truth, to be their authentic selves, because you yourself you feel free to do that because you are strong, you are wise, you have this beautiful, loving energy and this strong connection to your own self-worth and your own value. Yeah, and you bring that healing frequency everywhere you go, that strong Christ consciousness where you illuminate shadows and you offer truth and you offer love and passion and desire and creativity, and you express that in all that you do. Pile number 3. Beautiful, beautiful soul gifts here. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and close your reading. Thank you all so much for joining me in the temple today. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you like my readings. Comment below if you feel like sharing your story, or just let me know how this reading resonated with you. I'm sending y'all lots of love. Take care and have a blessed day.